Hello, welcome to episode 37 of Nick Lenz's Comic Corner Classics/Non-Classics, 37 Big 2. And this time it's not Spider-Man. First time ever when it comes to Marvel stuff. In this episode, I'm viewing X-Men, X-Treme X-Men, Xavier Must Die. Brand new X-Treme X-Men series at the time this came out. Now this story is written by Greg Pak, who set up this story in a four-part story arc in the pages of Astonishing X-Men called Exalted. This series is now when the series first started, it was going on when Avengers vs. X was going on, but the first issue, it states in the first issue, it takes place before the events of Avengers vs. X-Men. Now, simply, this group is a group of reality-jumping X-Men in a way. Basically, this is a new version of the Exiles. I'm sure people have been crying for another Exiles series, and this is the best Marvel can do. Simple as that. Now, this is related somewhat at all to the Storm's X-Treme X-Men series. Just the name, only in name only. The team has nothing to do with Storm's X-Treme X-Men at all. Simply, the group is made up of an alternate version of Wolverine, who is called General Howlett, alternate version of Nightcrawler, who is simply referred to by his real name. He's actually a teenager. Let's see, what else? There's also Emmeline Frost, who is an alternate version Emma Frost from the events from the series Ghost Boxes. Let's see, what else? Oh yes, you also got Xavier in his head, Xavier head in a bottle, and you have Dazzler joining the team. Now, this is simply a series where Dazzler is the star of, because the series focuses a little more on Dazzler than the rest of the characters. Now, there is a story somewhere down the line which tells the origin story of Howlett. This book only collects the first 5 issues of this volume. Now, does this happen? Now, the only reason why I put this in the back is sort of promote it in a way, because Storm was the previous Extreme X-Men series. Now, simply, there are 2 different stories in here. Simply, first story, you have Dazzler, you have them transform people to another planet. Now, there's a storyline for the series. Kill 10 evil Xaviers. They do that. Simply, Dazzler's wearing her old 70s disco outfit, though this picture I kind of question, basically, what was the whole point of doing that. Yeah. And Dazzler apparently gets a boyfriend, despite the fact that she's forgetting that she's married to Longshot, who has got amnesia. Simply excuse me. Simply this story, this is first of a 3-part story, apparently the King of 10 Evil Xaviers. Now, let's see. Now, apparently this squid thing here, this is the first evil Xavier. Yeah, and pretty much the team does introduce themselves to Dazzler, who does join the team, and she's in the team throughout the whole series. Now, simply, this is the first 3-part story where they have to kill not this Xavier. That's not Xavier. Yeah, they jump different worlds. This world basically where it's a mixture of pretty much the Avengers and the X-Men were gods. Let's see. The second Xavier they have to kill, and of course they have to, this guy who apparently is supposed to be Xavier, basically strips Dazzler of her clothes. Basically she's butt naked. Yeah. Let's see. Where is it? Where is this guy? Let's see. I know he's running someplace. This, Xavier. Here he is. This is the guy they have to kill. That's the second evil Xavier. And the story does succeed. They do succeed in killing him. Well, he doesn't get killed by the team himself. Simply, at the end of the story, Emily Frost leaves the X-Men team. And the Storm, who is a goddess, like she typically is, She grants anyone the power to become a god, and Emmeline says yes, and she becomes a god. The only reason why she did this is because her husband's dead. That's the only reason why. She has no reason to go back to her home reality. So she stays there. And next one is a two-part story. I do like this one. This one's actually really, really good. For one thing, Xavier does not show up, and the second or third part is this is a two-part story dealing with basically this is all Western stuff. This is really good. There's also like Cyclops. Now this is the evil Xavier of this reality. Now I will spoil this. He does die. And Dazzler is not responsible for his death. Dazzler is responsible for the second evil Xavier getting killed. Now, simply in this book, you have 3 evil Xaviers dead by the time this book is over. You have the Squid, which I think is killed by Dazzler and Howlett. This is what he looks like fully costumed. Trying to think. In the end of this story, which happens in issue 5, and of course, like everything is all westernized for all the characters. I'm trying to spoil it too much. Of course, it does. This issue 5 does give an origin story for the Xavier head. Yeah, where it turns out he never lost the ability to lose his legs, and he was simply a genius. And the only reason why he was not using his legs now because he was put into this bottle. Yeah. And of course, they do kill this reality's version of Dazzler. Of course, Nightcrawler does that. And this reality's version of not Dazzler, Danger is a golden robot, steampunkish. Yeah. And there's a version of Wolverine in this story. Now, this Wolverine does kill this reality's version of Xavier, this world's version of Xavier. And that's that. And of course, thing does end where Nightcrawler gets accidentally separated from the team, though he's not off the team yet. He gets stuck in his home and gets sent to his home reality. All in all, I do like this series. 5 out of 5 for this series. Would I recommend getting it? Oh, heck yes. Especially since this series does connect to the events Extermination, which is my last X-Men book it's my third X-Men book on the show after I get a chance to read it again. So, all in all, 5 out of 5 story. I didn't want to spoil it too much because I want people to get this. This felt like some people may not like the whole concept of X-Men. They thought probably the story's probably stupid. But read the book. There's only 2 books of this. Only 2. And then it's Extermination, and that's it for the series. It's not like the previous volume was like 4 or 5 books for this one. This one only lasts for 13 issues. Just 13 issues. All and Greg Pak wrote the entire series. I will give some ideas for a possible continuation of the series when I reach that far. All in all, that's it. Alright, stay tuned for our next video. Bye.